Hello, exiles. Welcome back to SSF. This time we'll be playing a witch turned lich. I've been thinking about this build ever since I started my monk, my acolyte of Cheula build. While the monk's support seems to be directly invested into chaos builds, the lich is even more so. You have many more options with the Lich than with the Acolyte. As you see here, Eldritch Empowerment. One of the things that held back the build. That we held back the build because you want to pick up Event Horizon, you want to lose that 3% maximum energy shield, but you still want to recharge it. So this is great for it. There are some awesome nodes here with Blackened Heart and Necromantic Conduit, which would give you Unholy Might, which is a flat 30% extra chaos damage. Here is 30% overall damage. But yeah, a little too many options, if I can say so, because the most important nodes I found in the Lich Ascendancy is that you go for Soulless Form to have 10% of damage taken bypasses Energy Shield. Ignore the mana regeneration part. We're not gonna talk about that right now. But yeah, we want to go to Eternal Life, which means your life cannot change while you have Energy Shield. That's why the character right now is on a sliver of health. While being low life, either a low life or on low life in this game doesn't come with inherent bonuses. There is a cluster right here which only works if you are on low life. 20% increased cast speed is a lot of cast speed, is something that can improve the build by leaps and bounds. That's why we're going through the Descendancy here in Eternal Life, so that as long as we have some energy shield, doesn't matter how much, we can remain on low life. Nothing's going to update our HP. The well won't. You saw the life bar go up a bit, but no. A checkpoint won't. I believe I didn't find anything in the campaign that will update your health pool. Life potions, although you get your notice that you're recovering life, they don't work either. So yeah, this way we are constantly on low life ourselves. And of course, we're also using Atziris to get up to 25% damage taken bypasses Energy Shield, which in our case, that would go to life, but life can change, so that is a 25% damage reduction overall, which is nice. Ghost Wraith is there for the chaos resistance because we don't really need anything else than resistances. So Atziri's Disdain, pardon me. I think there's another Atziri unique. Ghost Wraith. The Demon Stitcher is an interesting option here. You do get increased cast speed, some life, some energy shield, so not an amazing defensive option, but this line that says you sacrifice 7% of your life to gain that much energy shield when you cast a spell, that doesn't, as you can see, that doesn't work if your life cannot change. The energy shield that I'm recovering right now is the natural energy shield charge. What does work is when you, in the end, lose all of your energy shield. Come on, mana, help us. It looks like I can't spend my mana fast enough to remove my energy shield. The point is, when you do lose your energy shield and you're left with your open life pool, casting a single spell will remove 7%, but it won't remove your last hit point. So then you can get just a little bit of energy shield, enough to move away from the encounter, the pack that has eaten your energy shield. The Infernal Clasp again is there for the fire resistance, chaos resistance, lightning resistance, no movement speed to speak of, but the right now I'm trying to choose between the option of gearing this this character with only energy shield and mana gear, or trying to, or maybe do a energy shield life and mana setup. I know I have set up this, I've chosen this cluster node so that when we are on low life, we have increased cast speed. And I've been looking for the uniques that I have. I don't have all of them. To see if there's anything else that supports us being on low life. Let's go through with you are considered on, which, you know, does what I want to do, but let's see if there's anything in wands, anything in folk key. You count as low mana when you are on maximum life. So yeah, I really think then 50% increased rarity of items when on low life. That could be cute if we could find the gear to remove the chaos resistance and the lightning resistance from here, and instead use these. But we can't swap the body armor because I don't think there's a better option than Ghost right here. This awards us with 36 chaos resistance and 2900 energy shield. No. Pain attunement we can't use because we don't really deal critical hits on base critical hit chance of 7% for energy shield of energy drain. Increased global evasion when on low life could be useful. We'd have to spec into some dex nodes. And then also get a damageable companion and have another 15% damage reduction and get up to 30%. Interesting. Let's hold on to that. While this mask just gives you straight up 50% physical damage reduction, Atsiri only gives us 10%, but Atsiri also gives us rarity, extra energy shield. We'd lose elemental resistances against some chaos resistance here. I don't know. I would still want to use Atsiri. And we can't use a shield. and it also wouldn't match up well with our build. So yeah, this is the build. Level 85, I believe we have completed the third set of ascendancies, yes, for Eldritch Empowerment. We're also keeping this Burden of Shadows around in the unlikely but existing situation that we do die, we do lose all of our energy shield and life pool. We are resurrected with full energy shield and life, so we set this guy up and spam a few essence drains so that we get into low life. On the skill side, just as as any other essence drain setup goes, essence drain, dark effigy, hex blast, despair, and blasphemy, withering presence. You know the gist. Blink and convalescence are supporting tools on weapon set 2. Yeah, on weapon set 2. Currently a +4, +2, +2 level of all spell skills, and level 19 gems with the additional one from that skill tree. Yeah, gets us up to 28. It's still not amazingly fast, as it can't be amazingly fast, but let me start up map, get to face with the map boss, and we'll see just how slow it is. See you there. Here we are. We are up against the Savannah boss, our favorite DPS dummy. He's currently haunted by the Winter Owl, and he has extra energy shield aura. So let's see, how can we best remove his hit points? Effigies seem to be the weapon of choice. And that convalescence there was quite useless. I shouldn't have used it. But we'll just keep at it. Try and keep the totems up. Looks like the energy shield is easily recoverable if we don't get into useless danger. What? His health pool is quite immovable, isn't it? And the fact that we only have 1200 mana doesn't really help with making a dent. Come here, mister. Okay, 1 debuff, 2 debuff. So as you can see, it's not something that will be amazingly fast, but unlike the Acolyte of Chayula, does seem to be a bit more sustainable with the fact that our energy shield recharges even if we spend it. Oi. That was useless danger. I believe this is where we let our Lich recoup and recover. Interesting at this point that even if we're running level 28 spells, the damage seems to be missing against bosses. We'll go through the gear. Maybe we'll just have to scavenge some gear from the acolyte and see if we can improve on the build's perceived DPS, because right now what are they? 8k damage over time compared to a few million hit points boss. It's gonna take a long time. And Hex Blast seems to be doing only 14.9 DPS, while on the Acolyte I believe we are taking this up to 80%. We'll see. I'll keep you all appraised as to what improvements we can introduce to the build. Until then, thank you all for watching. Our Lich here, Ariadne, was happy to meet you, and see you next time, Exiles.